Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome back to another episode of Wrath and Story, and the first to release on our brand new schedule. That's right, going forward, Wrath and Story will be releasing every other week on Mondays. Quite the change, to be sure, but with a more consistent schedule and the possibility of more episodes each month, we're very excited indeed. But enough housekeeping, and back to the story at hand. I am the Imperial Scribe of this vessel, after all, and it is my pleasure to document the many adventures of J. Jones, Andrew Dickinger, and their Servo Skull companion, Daniel Fernandez. When you last left them, our boys had just retrieved the location of the fabled treasure ship, only to discover that another, the mysterious woman in green, is in possession of that location as well. With their competition in the wind, they must convince the captain to move swiftly, or this opportunity just might slip through their grasp. Can they make it in time? Let's find out.
All right, Daniel, just switch you back on. Now, I don't want you to freak out, but we are currently in the Rogue Trader's council chamber.
Yes, he said that when he brought us in here.
Yeah, I know, but I've never been in here. Have you been in here, Andrew?
No.
It's only really for the command staff, or really important people. I guess we're really important people.
We're really important. It's because we got that map.
I mean, I always believed.
Right? We finally arrived. The council chamber.
Well, this will be a one-time visit if things do not go well.
Aw.
But
what
if
if we
things go well,
snuck in? Does that count? Is the second visit?
The door remains locked. I would prefer if you did not break into it.
I'm sure it'll stay that way.
Don't you eyeball me and get me into your nefarious plans?
Come on, you know how to work with computers and doors and stuff. That's your thing.
I admire your ingenuity, but stay away from my stuff.
Fair enough.
Now, I must tell you what your next challenge, I suppose, will be to speak to the rest of the command staff, the what I like to call my council of advisors. They will be coming in, and if you propose for us to go on this mad treasure hunt of yours, which I will admit I'm fascinated and wish to go on this treasure hunt, but you must convince the rest of the command staff and tell them why this is such a great opportunity.
I feel like we got this, right?
Are they going to listen to the elf?
Yeah. I mean, look at these ears, right?
Should be noted.
It pulls them in. It pulls them into my face. It perfectly frames it.
They're not all human themselves.
Okay, well that works.
Yeah, way to be so quick to jump on that.
Hey, I'm just responding to the way that people acted on the platform,
What do you mean?
Do you not remember the guy walking up to you and saying, "Hey, I'm going to kill you just because I don't like Eldar"?
Right. Oh, you think that was racism?
Moving on.
Oh, yeah, I think that kind of was a race thing, actually.
Oh, I thought it was just because he had a problem with that one Eldar and he was confusing me with another...
No.
My God. That's terrible.
All right. Well, they will be arriving shortly, and here they are. And it looks like there are a couple people coming in. There's 2 women and one sort of weird mutant thing coming in.
Oh. What?
So let me tell you sort of what they look like.
Yeah, Daniel, I'm a little...
Okay, I think they're all sitting down. They're chatting quietly to themselves. We could go over here, get ready for our presentation.
Yeah.
We're totally not spying in the corner.
Guys, let's huddle up. Let's figure out exactly who these people are.
Do we want to put, do we have PowerPoint slides or anything? Or
you can whip one up really fast,
okay.
right?
Yeah,
I'll teach yourself it real quick.
It's amazing how PowerPoint endured for millennia. I mean, it's crazy.
It still hasn't gotten any better.
It doesn't need to, right? I mean, it's like the apex predator of software programs.
I mean, when a slide freezes, you just restart the program, probably your computer, and open it back up again.
Yeah, of course.
But star wipes. are still there.
Are still there, of course.
Yes.
Interstellar.
It's
Star
the
Wars.
Emperor's favorite wipe, so we would never ever choose anything else.
All right. So I think that lady over there in the one who sort of looks like with the glasses over there, the brown hair and the glasses. I think that's Susan Calvin.
Susan Calvin.
Okay.
Do we have any data on Susan?
She's the seneschal. Is that how you say that word? I don't know how you
Seneschal?
say that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you say that word.
Okay. It's one of those words you only read and you don't say that often. She's sort of the one in charge of all the business stuff. I've heard Hardin swear about her name, saying that she's no fun sometimes.
So she's like the money.
I guess, yeah, she's the money. I think
Thinking about revenue,
the thrones.
thinking about debits, thinking about credits.
She's all about holding them thrones and keeping him from buying more diamonds.
I mean, it's important. I mean, some
Watch
people.
the Thrones. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And that lady over there with the she's got a third eye on her forehead. Did you notice that?
I did notice that. It's hard not to because it's right
I thought
there.
that was decoration, like painted.
No,
It blinked.
Yeah, it's blinking.
Yeah.
I think that's Lady Kalia. She's the head navigator of the ship.
Ah, so yes, a little psychic manifestation there. Third eye. That's good.
She's very flamboyantly dressed. The seneschal is looking pretty normal and practical.
Prim proper.
Yeah, where she is, that dress has like weird horns coming out. I don't think those are actually horns. It sort of looks like a Maleficent look. I don't even know.
Yeah, that is pretty wild.
That's like a weird hairstyle that she's got going on there.
I mean, she's tapping into the warp. She's got a feel around the ship,
And her hair is changing colors, so that is...
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it seems to be changing, matching her outfit, too. I don't know if that's like a psychic power or just
but
really
you gotta
high-tech
admit, it's
outfits.
pretty convenient, though, right? I think if I could get my hair to match my outfit at any time, I would. Or the shadows.
I wonder if that eye sees in another dimension.
What?
Like we see in 3 dimensions. What if she can see 4 dimensions?
That should be your first question to her. Wait.
Well, all navigators have a third eye. That's how you can know they're a navigator. They usually just aren't so prominently displayed.
Yeah, it's like really, really big, and it blinks, and it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it.
I mean, besides that, she's like, look, I'm a skull, but like she's pretty, like she's good looking. That's all I'm gonna say.
Daniel, are you
whoa.
You into the third eye lady?
I think she's with the captain.
Daniel's
actually.
got the
What?
hots for Lady Kalia.
Hold on, you got the goss on what's going on with the captain. You got to share some of that goss.
I mean, I think
Sweet goss.
Haven't you seen them in the halls together? They seem to be like all over each other sometimes.
I did notice that.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
but she's always wearing a different outfit. So
yeah, so
maybe
sometimes you think, maybe the captain's just got a couple dates.
Well, I mean, that matches Hardin. I mean, Hardin literally burns outfits when he's done using
and he's got
them.
so many statues. He's a pretty flamboyant guy as well. I guess it makes sense. Love at first sight or
Third
sight.
sight.
Hey!
Yeah.
And that last one there, I didn't even know he was part of the council. I think he's like a mutant. He's sort of like 3 feet tall and orange.
Yeah, it's weird to see an orange person. Like, orange is not usually a color you expect.
Unless you get like a really bad tan.
Yeah.
Like a V radiation tan.
Oof. Is he? Do you think it's possible he's from maybe Mars or something like that?
He just has like a permanent layer of Mars dust on him?
Yeah, but
Potentially.
like his eyes are like blood red, which is kind of chilling, and he's like his ears kind of look like donkey ears.
Yeah, it's an interesting look he's got going on.
But he's wearing the robes of the rest of the astropaths.
Oh, so this is the astropath of the ship?
Yeah, I think I was hearing that like the old astropath died, and this one was just like a mutant that they picked up on one planet who was able to like do astropath stuff, and he just kind of like ended up in the position after a couple of the other ones died.
Wow, I mean, sometimes right place, right time, am I right?
I mean, what's his name, though? He's got to have a cool name, right?
I think they call him, I don't know what his actual name is. They call him the Mule, but I don't
That is
don't call him
unfortunate.
that to his face, I don't
That
think.
is Is it the ears? Because that's
no. It was. He said his name is Magnifico. Magnifico, but some people call him the Mule.
Okay, so we're going to call him Magnifico, right?
Yeah, I think we should probably call him Magnifico.
That makes sense.
So we got Magnifico.
Lady
and we got
Talia and Susan
Calvin.
Yes,
Right.
and Harden's here too.
Of course.
Yes. And I guess this is why there's an opening on the council for us, because there's nobody seems to be in charge of the troops here. I guess that would be our job.
So this is our chance to rally these two cool and one really weird person.
So
people.
I can be the commander and you can be my
Which one's the weird
subcommander.
one is my question.
I mean, clearly Susan, right? She's the odd one out. Everyone else is like, we got an orange mutant. We got a lady who's got a third eye and hair changing colors. The person who really freaks me out is the one that's all put together.
Yeah, I mean, process of elimination says that Susan has the most to hide.
Yeah.
And, I mean, she's also wearing the most clothing, so I'm assuming there's some deep scars of
Well,
some
I mean,
kind.
I think in terms of the amount of no, I guess she leaves a lot of stuff uncovered.
Most covered, I would say.
She is the most covered, yes. I mean,
Yeah, that collar is really high.
Kalia has a really big collar.
Yeah, I'm very surprised by that.
Yes.
It's bit much. Almost like that old data slate. What was it? Dracula?
I mean, like,
She does have that medal on.
Yeah,
I
weird.
don't. I don't know where the clothes end and the actual mutations begin. It's beginning to freak me out.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Well, I think it's time to get going. I think we're gonna. Gentlemen, are you ready for your presentation to the command staff,
yes.
the council?
This should work. I
Andrew,
guess.
do you want to kick us off with the
Oh, okay.
PowerPoint?
Okay.
With the PowerPoint.
All right.
Do we need like any? We're gonna have any music underneath this? Did we get anything?
I have one track, but you might not like it.
Oh. Okay. Well, that I didn't expect at all.
What is it?
Well, it might not fit the theme, but here we go.
Oh, okay. That's what we're going with. Well, we're already into it, so I guess we got to roll with this music.
I mean, it'd be weird if we paused it now. So
Yep, here we go, leaning into it. So, everyone, welcome to our presentation.
And I press a number of buttons, and it sends a 3-dimensional holographic PowerPoint display to their central console.
I am Jay. This is Andrew.
Hello.
And we are here to get you rich as fuck. Looking at you, Susan. Know you want it. All right.
Oh,
don't forget, we have Daniel, who's got all the hot goss.
Yeah.
hi. I wave my little arm. Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm the Servo Skull. You see me floating around the ship.
But we got to leave something a little bit to be desired, so you have to hit Daniel up afterwards. But for right now, we're talking to you about treasure. That's right, everybody's favorite thing.
Wait, you didn't sell it hard enough. A ship full of
A ship full of treasure. Andrew, I want to hear more about that.
Well, this ship, it not only is full of treasure, but the previous owner literally took everything that was in the ship out of the ship, probably essential things like life support, just to put more treasure in.
And even astropaths. Looking at you, Magnifico.
Yeah, okay.
But what we need to figure out is where is this ship full of darn treasure?
Well, it's a good thing we got the hot goss, because we happen to know a hot tip, Jay.
On exactly where it is. Hit that star wipe, baby! Oh my god, there it is in the beautiful Magaros system. And I bet there's someone in this room, someone real special. I'm looking at you, Lady Kalia, who knows exactly how to get us there. Am I right? Am I right, lady?
Darling, you know that I can get you anywhere in the galaxy.
Oh, she's into it.
She's the greatest.
She knows exactly how to do it. So, all we really need is for you guys to buy in on this amazing plan. I mean, we got treasure. We got a system that Lady Kalia knows how to get to.
And potentially another free ship.
Yeah, another free ship. It's filled with treasure. Susan, what could you do with like a ship's full of treasure? I mean, how much business are we talking about here?
What? Hold on. I need to ask you a couple of questions.
Well, Susan, I feel like you're slowing down the roll. I mean, we've got star wipes. We got a few more star wipes in this
Susan,
presentation.
you're being so boring. You have to understand. What ship is this that you are talking about?
What? Doesn't really matter. It's a ship full of treasure.
How do you know there is a ship full of treasure?
I'm Eldari, all right? I get these visions, I get these feelings sometime, and it's just like, baby, I'm like a compass towards treasure. Right? Am I doing this right?
I think
this is
so.
how people do PowerPoint presentations, right?
I mean, you're like hoping that they don't know anything about Eldar, but like,
yeah. I mean, the correct terminology is Eldar. I mean, come on, man.
yeah,
The Eldar.
It's the 41st millennium. Come on. Wait.
We've traded with Eldar before, and if they have a treasure sense, it's never come up before.
That's why I'm here. That's why
Now-
I'm here to get you in on the inside track on all things Eldar.
I mean, Booby, we got one on our team now.
Dude, I like how you pulled out that classic business term.
I mean, yeah,
Booby.
I gotta bring it back. We're going full tilt.
Only CFOs knows how to use that term.
Does the ship have a name?
Well, Magnifico, I'm glad you asked. That ship, which I have in my files right here in front of me, and I'm not searching for, right in front of me right now. Andrew, hit the star wipe button. Hit the star wipe button.
I mean, I only have one left, and it's the three-star wipe.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I'm so sorry about that, Lady Akali. I know that probably hurt you 3 times as much as the rest of us, but here we are. The name Destined Savior. I knew it was on the last slide, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be on the last.
Destined Savior.
Wait,
Yeah.
are you saying that you know where the Destined Savior is?
Yeah.
That you actually have the map
Yes.
to the Destined Savior?
Yeah,
Indeed.
were the star wipes not? I think they were pretty. They were laying it out there pretty strong.
Was it too heavy?
It might have been. Okay.
I absolutely love it. It's beautiful, darling. I've heard about this ship for years, and oh goodness, this is such a fantabulous, amazing adventure idea. But you must tell me, how did you get this map? Because there have been a lot of maps that we've gotten in the past to try to find this, and we've never found it before.
All right, Jay, I think I can sell this.
All
one.
right, you got this.
All right, so we found a guy on the port that we were at. This guy worked for not Hardin, but Hardin's grandpappy.
Mm-hmm.
And has literally been waiting like 90 years?
Yeah, he's so old.
Yeah, like 90 years on that platform with this special box. I bring out the box with the insignia on it.
Check it out. Plug in the ring. Plug in the ring.
Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, 2 of them will probably see it. So, and then I turn it on. That does.
Oh, ooh, yes. Oh, this is one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a psychic. That's why I made this 3D representation from
Yeah,
what they
check it out.
described.
Now I can see what's on there because I am Eldari, but for everyone else, we made this pretty well. Andrew made this pretty great.
I mean, Lady Kalia, Magnifico, it's pretty close to what what it's described as, right?
Yes, that looks great.
Oh, wow. This is like really old mimetic map, isn't it?
Yeah,
This
it's
is,
super old.
yeah.
Well, darling, let's be careful about throwing the age old around. You said 90 is very old. I'll have you know that I'm 120 years old.
No.
Whoa, hold
no.
on. First off, you look incredible.
Great.
For 120. I wouldn't have guessed that you were over the age of 25.
You flatter me.
Well, you deserve
Flattery will get you everywhere.
That's why I did it. Now,
Well, no, I mean, this guy, like, he had nowhere close to your looks and was about to fall apart, I feel. But
yeah, didn't have it together, literally.
Yeah.
But now that we have this map in our possession, we have a straight line to, as you know, one of the most fabled and lucrative treasures in all of the universe.
But this is a hot deal. We got to get on this immediately because there are rivals afoot.
Okay, that's an important thing to note. I
don't know if we were going to include that in this PowerPoint presentation. I think that might have been for the later
Oh,
one.
I thought we were like, this was like a lay it all on the table thing.
Yeah, it was in my comments on the side. I don't know if you saw that before we
I
approved
don't read
it.
your writing.
I appreciate your honesty because my next question was going to be, what are the challenges that we might face?
Well, I mean, not strong with that last encounter.
Yeah, I mean, are you saying they're not strong?
And that they're not
Oh
strong.
yeah. Like if you shoot at the people that is with our rival, they will die very quickly, and
Yes.
it was effective. We feel good about it.
There
So if
are
they have,
colorful birds present, but
I'm sorry. What? You don't think? Yeah, that was. It was probably only one, right?
moving on.
Do you have a name for our opponents? Are you saying somebody else has this map?
No, they tried to steal it, but we prevented them from taking it.
We should clarify. They might have like a bootleg copy of the map. Now we're not sure how good that copy is. Probably shit. But
How would they have gotten the map? Isn't the map right there?
I think I know.
what?
Did anyone touch it? Did anyone touch the thing?
I don't remember. Did someone happen to touch the map?
They had it for like a short period. Well, the bird did.
Wait, you're saying that fucking colorful bird might have transferred the data of this map?
I mean, I don't know how. That's like bird technology beyond me.
No, that's just a Psyraven.
What? What is it called?
A Psyraven. If a Psyraven, there's kind of like a familiar that you could have. I guess maybe it wasn't a raven if it was colorful, but a Psy parrot, I suppose. There's a psychic link between it and its master.
Well,
They're
shit.
psychic too? Jesus! Sorry, I need a moment.
You just step away for a
Is
second.
there
You'll
a?
be fine.
Does he have a problem?
He is a great fan of everything colorful and bird-like.
That's not true at all!
But yeah, so
Oh, that's not a great look. Is he going to be? He's and you two are in charge of this. Then.
I'm in charge. He's my subordinate.
It's okay. It's okay. We killed all of them. I'm fine. So getting back in.
So the
form.
bird touched it, but I will have you know that I literally vaporized that thing like a half second after it grabbed it.
Yeah, it was incredible.
All right. I don't think your lasers move faster than the speed of thought, though.
I mean,
So
that's
look.
debatable.
The devil bird might
I
have
would-
passed along the instructions.
Hold on. Magnifico, I would put that to the test. My lasers can definitely travel faster than thought. I feel like a person didn't you read that somewhere, like when a person thinks it's actually like 3 to 6 seconds delay before something actually happens in their brain?
but don't
I'm
you?
sorry.
have,
What did you just say?
Don't you have to think to pull the trigger though? So
No, it's just
like,
reaction. Like I'm programmed to just pull the trigger. Like that's why I have a machine brain.
Yes, I did read that somewhere.
Oh, okay, that's a bit longer than 6 seconds.
So listen.
He's new to his brain, I guess.
The demon bird might have pushed this technology and information to somebody else, but we are in a room of some of the most competent and talented explorers and business people and astropaths and badass navigators.
This side of the quadrant.
Yep. So, we know no matter what they have, we have got the team to get this job done.
I would have appreciated if you had gotten a name for anybody who did this. Did the Arbites not get names for anyone?
I think she was in green, they kept saying.
Green.
A lady in green.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that clears it all up.
Yeah, so if we see a lady running around in green with fucking devil birds, then we'll know that it's probably her.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen, for your presentation. I do appreciate
No
it.
problem. Probably not, 9 out of 10? 10 out of 10?
I'd say I'd dial that up to an 11.
It is
yeah.
now time for a vote of the Command Council. In this situation, I'm allowing for a vote. Now, of course, I feel that I must remind you always that I can veto anything that you say. Yes, we know. Now, what do you think? Magnifico, what do you think of this plan?
Seems kind of fun, I guess. I don't know. It's nice to get back out there, and I'd love to see the treasure on that ship. I'd love to get the power of that ancient technology.
Okay, he's really into that. But I still feel like that was a win. That was good. We got one.
We got a thumbs up.
That's all we need.
That's
not
you
all
gotta
we
think
need,
about.
but we're
You
part
just
of the
gotta
way
think about it
there.
like that. Just positive.
Yeah.
My lady, what do you think, Miss Kalia? Well, sweetie, these two young men are very cute, and
Like it. I think this is in. She's definitely voting our way.
I don't know.
and it would be quite an adventure, and if it's a waste of time, well, I suppose they would be punished, right, darling, for wasting our time?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, yes, of course. They would be given positions of lower status. But also, if they succeed, I'm thinking that they could take a place on the Command Council. But that's a conversation for another time.
I think we would definitely get that right. Right?
At least me.
Okay.
What?
So, well, then, I give it a yes.
All right. Wait. For completion, I'm curious. Susan, what are your thoughts?
I think that the fact that you do not know the name of anyone who would be pursuing this treasure is a glaring oversight.
That's fair feedback.
The fact that you had been apparently attacked by them, you did no investigation afterwards, after you were attacked.
Well, we were trying to get this here as soon as possible.
Yes, I do acknowledge that. I would ask that you be more careful in the future before we waste time and resources going on what could be a wild goose chase. But that does seem to be an authentic map.
Susan, I appreciate your radical candor, and I will take that as a yes. That's a 3 for 3 yes!
Excellent. Well, I will have you all know that I was already impressed by these boys, and we were going to do this no matter what you said.
All right!
But I am glad that you agreed, and now we can show that maybe these two would be an interesting addition to the team after what happened to poor Carlton. Anyway, so...
Wait, what?
Your predecessors in this position.
Well, what happened to Carlton, did you say?
Death. Now, I must... it will... well, we will be giving this map to you, Lady Kalia, and we will be traveling very soon. It will take a little bit of time. We will be going through the storms into the Coronis Expanse, so be ready. It should be a good time.
This is gonna be good. We sold it. We nailed it.
I
Yes.
mean, that was beautiful.
And, gentlemen, I must tell you this. I am going to give you, once we arrive in the system, there should be several planets in the system. We do not know exactly where the ship will be located.
It's
It could
true.
just be floating somewhere in space as well.
Wouldn't that be nice if we just showed up and it was like literally right there? Convenient.
I will be giving you command of the ship in terms of where we should be going to search next.
What?
Jake, contain yourself.
so excited.
Excuse me? What did you say?
He said it. It's in. Yes, we got control of the ship. We are substitute captains.
Susan, it will be fine. Where is your sense of adventure?
I'm doing a backflip. Watch.
How old does Susan appear to be?
She looks like she's actually like in her, she appears to be in her early 30s.
Okay.
She's probably older than that.
I mean,
but-
as soon as Lady Kalia said 120, I was like, these people could be literally any age.
Yeah, we have no idea.
So I say to her, Susan, let me assure you, 1, careful is our middle names. It's a weird joint thing. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know how we
happened.
both ended up with that.
That's something at the hospital, but 2, we are as reliable as you could ever ask.
That
Of
is
your-
our maiden names.
What? We're not married.
Huh? Correct.
I feel like the reports I've read have said different things, but what the captain says goes. That's right, Susan. Now, council dismissed. Goodbye. Get back to your stations. I need to talk to these 2 boys.
So, Captain, I appreciate you putting us in this position to put on one hell of a PowerPoint presentation, I'd say, and really sell them on it.
We appreciate you being in our corner.
Yeah, and teamwork. We want to make sure everybody's on board. We are big on teamwork.
Team players.
Yes.
As I said, I will be giving you the ability to choose where we go in this system, but I must tell you that I'm giving you enough rope to hang yourself, as they say.
Well, that's good.
While before I said that you would be given a menial position on the ship, I must have you know, if you lose me a significant amount of money or damage my ship in any way and do not get me an obscene amount of treasure to make up for it, you will have to be killed.
Oh.
Just so we are all clear on the stakes. Anyway, best of luck. We should be in there in about a week.
Oh, okay.
All right. Laying it all on the table.
Well, I'm gonna just step out. I'm gonna step outside for a second, and I just step out the door. Immediately throw up on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh!
I mean, I guess.
Oh my god. I don't know about you. I just felt like I had to puke and shit at the same time.
Were you really nervous from the presentation, or just...
No, just at the end when he said if we completely botch this, he's going to kill us. Only that part, though.
I mean, what else is new? Whenever we botch a mission, there's a chance we're going to die.
I don't know. I feel like, I guess.
We were just attacked on the station. We could have died there. There was colorful birds all over the place.
Don't say that. There wasn't colorful birds all over the place. I'm going to have nightmares. But I don't know. I feel like we've gotten shot by tons of different things, whether it's demons or guns. It's just, I don't know. It felt like a little bit of extra pressure I wasn't used to. Command is just a whole different thing.
You mean them just like pre-establishing that there could be lethal consequences?
Yeah, because I feel like somehow we've managed to still be alive, but the completing missions effectively,
Daniel,
who knows, right?
He lives in a very wishful universe. I mean, you're literally a floating skull, and half of me is not people anymore.
And I'm in a new body.
And 0% of you is people.
Yeah, that's true.
But, look, yeah, it might go wrong, and you know what? Look, we killed our last boss, right? Maybe we'll have to kill this guy.
Yeah, you know what? Daniel, that's a great pep talk. If all things go wrong, we can always just kill our own boss.
Glass half full kind of guy. I mean, like, sometimes you just gotta turn the tables a bit.
I like it, guys. We were, I was feeling a little bit down, and you really got me back.
I do want to make
the
it clear.
sunny demeanor.
I'm realizing that I might have stepped out of bounds here. Please do not kill the rogue trader unless things go absolutely buck wild.
You know, Daniel, I have to say, I feel like this may be a little Lady Kalia influenced here about us taking care of Harden for you, getting him out of the way.
I'm a skull. I don't have a libido.
I mean, we had a guy transfer into a different body.
You got a thing. We could figure it out.
Wait, are you saying I could transfer into a... I never even thought of that.
The seed is planted.
I feel like we could do something with that.
I mean, we could definitely upgrade, especially if we
Ooh.
get a ship full of treasure. Like, upgrades galore.
Daniel, think about all the upgrades we could do. Imagine it.
Like motorized down below.
I don't want to have this conversation anymore. Well, I guess we just got to wait a little while we're on our way through, because I don't know how to navigate space. That's not our job. So let's just...
That's true. It's not.
Yeah.
Well, I guess then we'll just start installing some inappropriate images of Lady Kalia on your brain while I turn you off here.
Oh.
All right, Daniel, switch you back on.
Wow.
Yeah, we're here. We made it.
Those are some rocky storms that we were going through space here, but...
Yeah, space is a bit wonky right now.
Yeah, but we're here. We made it to the Magaros system. Pretty cool.
There's like frickin' ice everywhere.
Yeah, tons of ice.
Well, like on the edges of the system, there's like a whole ring of ice that like, it's like an asteroid belt, but it's just like an ice field that like is orbiting this star.
Pretty cool.
Like that's untapped wealth right there.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of water.
Water.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah, I feel like people could totally dig that.
Start a bottling
Is that going to be
business?
it? Is that going to be the real lesson we learn here? The water was the gift all along? Probably not. It's probably going to be a ship filled with treasure.
The treasure better not be the friends we made along the way, is all I'm saying.
I don't think the captain's going to accept that at all.
No, I think we're screwed if that's the treasure. So.
Ooh, hope not. Oh, boy.
But what if it's in the water?
Man, that'd be a crazy place to hide all that treasure, and very meticulous to get all of it out. Like, did he make it all? Did he, like, individually freeze each gold coin?
No, I more meant like the ship is just in a giant asteroid of water.
Ah, that makes a lot more sense and less meticulous. So, Daniel, what are we seeing in front of us right now?
Well, we got to look at the screens here. Okay, and... Oh, I think the captain wants to say something, actually. He's right here.
Hey, Captain.
Yes, gentlemen, here we are. Lady Kalia has gotten us here safely.
Lady Kalia, you're the best.
Looking
best
at you.
navigator in the biz.
I'm very tired, boys, and you're very loud. Please.
Sorry about that.
So, looking out at the system, it looks like there's a couple places that we could go, and as we said, it's your decision to make.
Right.
It is...
The burden of command. Okay, so,
If you're going to be commanding my forces, you must be able to show that you can command. So, let's take a look at the system right here. I believe Daniel can show you what's going on, and you just tell me what you would like to do.
All right, Daniel, give us the lowdown.
All right, so... Well, there's the star itself, which is sort of flickering. It seems to be like having a hard radiation pulse every I guguess we'd have to analyze it. Every short period of time, there's like a cycle of like a radiation pulse. Like you may have to, oh, there it is. And all of the lights on the ship flicker for just a second as we're hit by the pulse of radiation.
It's totally safe.
Very safe.
For me.
What?
What?
Oh, that's
All
not
right.
good.
It looks like there's a couple planets. There's Magaros Minor, which is it's a planet that's really close to the star. It looks like it's mostly deserts, but we'd have to get closer to figure it out. There's Magaros Prime, which seems to have a lot of alien ruins on it. We'd have to get closer to examine them. And there's Magaros Secundus, which is an icy jungle. That doesn't even seem to make much sense, but it's an icy jungle.
I like it.
And there's just...
Unpredictable.
Yeah. It was settled a long time ago, but any settlements there have been lost for a very long time. And then finally, there's the billions of kilometers of ice that are surrounding the system, but we don't... it'd be a little hard to go in there.
Can I make a tech use check to see if there's any residual trace of like ion paths or something that a ship may have left the atmosphere?
We'd have to get closer to one of the planets. Like we're on the edge of the system at this point.
What's the distance between the Magaros Prime and Magaros Minor? I'm trying to think about this like methodically. Like, can we go to a planet and then bypass the star and then go to another planet? Is there like a very straightforward direction?
I mean, we can go. The ship's pretty fast. We can go to wherever we need to go. That's not the issue. The only thing is like, I mean, we just maybe don't want to take too much. Getting to the planets is not going to take time. It's the inspecting them and looking for stuff on them that might be the problem. Because we are maybe in a race here.
That's true. Well, let's think about this strategically, right? If I'm this crazy captain, right, and I'm hiding this treasure ship, where would I hide it, right? Would I hide it in the planet closer to the sun? Like, wouldn't I hide it somewhere dangerous, somewhere you wouldn't want to go?
Did he even hide it though? I mean, we don't know what happened. Like
he tried to leave.
He was going to the planet Juno actually, but then he just never arrived. So
and it somehow wound up here somewhere.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, so here's my thoughts, and stay with me here. So, Magaros Minor, habitable, very hazardous.
No, not habitable. No, not habitable at all. Blasted desert.
Remember, you're a robot man. We're not all robot
habitable for the Scions of Mars, not for normies.
Even for the science of Mars, it might be pretty rough.
Okay, so even if it's there, I mean, I feel like we can scan from orbit and we would know if a ship crashed there or something like that.
I'm not going on that planet.
I would say probably the best bet for if there was an emergency landing would be Magaros Prime, especially since there were, previous alien relics there, and we're talking about a very, very greedy captain.
But then there's also that weird ice jungle place, which is...
I mean, it was settled supposedly a long time ago. Maybe, like, he went there for help?
Interesting. Where would someone, probably in a dangerous situation, crash their ship? Or softly land it?
Well, I'm going to ask this real quick. So, do I have to do a tech use? Is there any other ships in the system that have been detected?
Make a tech use check. It will be difficulty 5.
Here we go. Oh, hells yeah, dog. That's actually... no, it's just enough where I can't push, but I do actually pass. I got 2 6s, a 5, and a 4.
All right. It looks like there is signs of a ship recently popping out of warp in this area, but our scanners are not picking that ship up if it's in here. But it arrived within the last 48 hours or so.
Can we detect which direction it went?
Not really. It sort of appeared on the edge of the system and then went in.
Appears that the radiation storms from the sun are blocking ion trails.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good. Well, then I guess we just gotta pick. What do you think?
I mean, I feel like the best bet is Magaros Prime. But... And this was the settlement on the ice jungle planet was a human settlement, or
no,
it was not.
No, it was. It was the, oh goodness, what is it called? The Igarian Dominion. It was a alien species that used to live in this area.
I feel like Magros Prime is like the best bet.
You're right. I think when all else fails, you always lean on the old Xenos tyrannid fable of Goldie Loxenmurder, where if it's too hot, too cold, go right in the dead center. Let's do this. Captain, we're going to Magros Prime, baby! Hit the engines!
Your enthusiasm is too high. We literally have no idea.
I'm sorry. I'm really feeling the pressure.
As you wish, gentlemen. So the travel to Magros Prime is pretty uneventful. But as we just flying through space, there's the ice on the edge, but the middle of the system, it's it's space. There's not really a lot there. Again, maybe the most notable thing about our trip there is the occasional, our flashes of the radiation that's pulsing through. It seems to be happening every 57 minutes, about once an hour. It's not ruining the ship or anything, but like our sensors black out for just a moment. All the systems on the ship weaken for just a moment as the radiation pulse travels through us. We probably would not be a good idea to stay in this system for a super long amount of time.
That's interesting. Something to think about. Those radiation blasts are obviously impacting and affecting the ship. I know we're just arriving here at Magros Prime, but it's something to think about. If the ship entered the system, right, and it was damaged or it was impacted in some way, these rings might have actually knocked it out and made it crash on one of these planets.
It's possible. Well, here's my question, Daniel.
Yeah.
Is do I know how long the ship and its crew would survive within proximity to the star?
It would depend. Also, keep in mind, this happened when the Emperor was reconquering the galaxy.
Oh no,
the ship was lost.
I more mean for our behalf.
Oh, our ship. Our ship?
Yes.
I don't know. You'd have to talk to it probably, we could stay here a week.
That's a very loose week.
That's a very loose week. You really rolled on those E's. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess
we could travel in the system. We can get to any of these planets within an hour. It doesn't take that long to get to the planets within the system. But,
okay.
But
don't want to stay here for that long.
No, I'm sure the engineering people could up the shields, I guess, a little bit. I don't really know much about radiation shielding or anything like that. But
Do you know anything about radiation shielding?
I know some, but I don't know the full capabilities of this ship.
Huh.
Again, Machine Man, I will outlast all of you.
Good to know. Now,
So as we're getting closer to Magros Prime, we're taking a look at it. It's kind of a desolate wasteland. The surface is sort of a dirty gray mostly everywhere, and it's just covered in vast alien ruins. They almost look like mazes. I want you guys need to make some checks to see if you know anything about these.
okay.
All right.
I assume that would be a scholar check?
It would be a scholar check, difficulty
Great.
3.
I've got a skill of 1, so I automatically fail.
All right, well, I actually have a skill of 6 because I know Xenos shit.
Yeah.
You said a difficulty 3, right?
Yes.
That just passes. Whoa, that was close. But I do pass.
All right. These ruins were set up by the Igarian Dominion, which was an alien race that used to live in this part of the Coronis Expanse. They have disappeared, and nobody 100% knows what happened to them. Now,
these are super old.
These are super old, yes. There are some really ancient documents about humans meeting up with these people and fighting a little bit, but there's not really too much information there.
Is there anything Igarian Dominion, do we know anything about this? Is it a type of human, or is it a different species altogether?
It was a different species altogether. Now, as we're going in, you recognize that, so most Igarian buildings are sort of giant blocks of stone that are just sort of put down, and they build up like most building up is a pretty standard sort of thing. But there were no windows ever in anything that they did. I think they were partially, almost their whole race was psychic a little bit, and they saw through things. But the ruins that we see on this planet are actually a little different. And just because of how big they are. And it just looks like it's a maze. of like all of these things. Like if you were to land down, there's just these big towers around everywhere that sort of form walls, and there's just sort of a maze of paths going everywhere. It sort of looks like a labyrinth. But even from orbit, there is one thing that's super noticeable here. There is a large electromagnetic cloud in one part of the planet, and looking inside of that, there is a huge crystalline tower that's in the maze. We can't get too close to it because of the electromagnetic cloud, but besides that, that is a notable thing on this planet. Besides that, there's not, I mean, it's just vast ruins everywhere. So we could just land and start scanning stuff, but there is something that's actually there that's interesting.
I don't know about you, but I'm intrigued by a giant crystal tower. It's probably where I'd put a giant cool ship with a whole bunch of treasure.
Yeah,
right?
it's on the northern landmass. Like we could land there and check it out, I guess.
What do you think?
Are we sure this isn't a trap?
I mean, it could be, but it could also be a crystal tower filled with treasure ship.
I mean, at the very least, I guess we could try and sell it to Hardin as a giant diamond.
That's true, right? And that giant electrical cloud is... You could probably pick some of that up, resell it somewhere, you know,
What?
for static smoke.
Man, you have, like, no idea.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some business stuff. I've been trying to think, like, you know, trying to impress Susan. She wasn't really bought into our stuff, so I was like, what can we pick up here? What can we resell for business?
I don't think reselling clouds is a good idea.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But I think we make our way to this darn crystal tower.
So, gentlemen, you will be landing then?
Yes.
Well, because you are in charge of the mission, I will be letting the both of you land and do the explorations on your own. In the future, I suppose we could allow troops to come with you, but at this point, this is your show, as they say. So you will be doing the investigations yourself.
Well,
We could supply a pilot, of course.
That would be good.
That would be good.
I would just say that you should be prepared, and as a future commander, you should be at battle stations because another ship may already be here.
Noted. That's a very important thing to say. Now, you should know that I try not to have my crew at full alert at all times. It is a drain on morale, but this is your show, as we say. So he presses a big red button on his big chair, and all crew report to battle stations.
Okay, well, I guess this is real now. We have fully alerted the entire ship.
Just make sure you put them on a 3-shift rotation. That should keep morale up a little bit.
Okay.
You're taking to this really well.
I do.
Also, I think you're stressing out maybe hundreds of people, but I think it's for the right reason to not get killed by another ship.
Always be prepared, Jay. I read that somewhere.
Yeah, also, we don't even have to be on the ship. So, you know, like, everyone's going to be freaking out up here. We're going to be down on the planet rifling through treasure.
It's a great way to make friends on the ship.
Yeah, right? God, we're so good at this. All right. So I guess we should shuttle down with that pilot. It's nice that we've got command of the ship, and by command of the ship, command of ourselves and one other human being.
I mean, it is a ship, and we are part of it.
That's true. All right. Well, Daniel, I'm going to shut you down as we make our way to the planet's surface.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel, turn you back on. Man, this electrostatic interference is ridiculous.
Well, yeah, that's why we kind of have to land not right by the tower. We have to land a little ways away.
That makes sense. It's almost like this natural phenomenon is like a shield of some sort for this tower.
What made you think that it's natural?
Well, I mean,
You
know.
really have no idea. You don't read any of the briefs I give you.
No, I don't. But it's a cloud, right? Clouds are natural.
I mean, like, I literally give you vital information about the universe, and you don't read it. You write little cliff notes in a presentation, and you expect me to pay attention.
I thought my comments were important, and those star wipes were pretty well timed.
Hey, guys, do you want me to land right there? Do we want to land? Do we wanna
yeah,
go
of
there?
course. Just right
okay,
there.
because I'm getting the actually sort of a note there. There's a pretty obvious clearing that we can land at that's relatively close. I mean, not really a clearing, it's all ruins, but there's sort of an opening. Problem is, there's like actually another shuttle down there.
Oh.
Does this shuttle have weapons?
This shuttle does not have weapons, no.
Shit.
Why didn't we take a shuttle with weapons?
We didn't have a choice.
Captain Harden said that this was the shuttle you guys got.
Man, he's given us a lot of responsibility being commanders of ourselves and just you. By the way, pilot, what's your name?
Yeah, what is your name?
My name's Guybrush.
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 Man, when you just get to the end of the entire universe, you'll find some Guybrushes. Now, Guybrush.
Do you have a problem with my name?
No, I think it's very interesting. Now, we should...
I want to be a pirate someday. No, but
Wait, what?
I joined the crew because I wanted to be like a space pirate, like with the rogue traders. But mostly, I'm just like a a shuttle pilot. What?
Guy or...
Can we call you Guy?
Guybrush? Can we call you Guy?
I guess it's not my name though. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Your name is Guybrush Threepwood?
Yeah,
We're gonna call you Guy.
okay. That's
Now wait
not
a
my
second.
name.
Guybrush, be honest with us. Did you give yourself the name Guybrush?
No, it's my name.
Oh. Interesting. Guybrush. Guy. Let's land in the clearing.
Wait. There's already a ship there.
Yeah?
We can land next to it. There's room.
Probably not the best idea.
Well, they might not be in the ship. Who's ever down there?
Does it look like there's activity down there, Guybrush?
It doesn't look like anybody's moving around in the ship.
Can we do it?
You'll have to do a scan.
I'm gonna do a tech use check and scan the ship and see if there's any people inside.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm not so good with the scanning.
Yeah, we get that.
Important
Guybrush.
skills for being a pirate, Guybrush. Just saying.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Wow, you are all kinds of interesting.
Not sure how that's relevant.
What other hobbies do you have, Guybrush?
I'm pretty good with a sword.
Okay.
That may be important.
Huh.
Do you have a sword?
Yeah. He pats a rapier that he has on his belt.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well,
All
good
right,
to know.
So here's my tech use check to use the scanners. What difficulty is this?
Difficulty is going to be 4.
4. All right, I passed, and I got a 6 on my wrath die.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Sweet.
So that's going to either... Do you want to turn that into... glory, or do we want to declare something interesting in the world?
That's actually a toughie, because I feel like the extra information may be pertinent at this moment.
So this wouldn't necessarily give you different... So you're getting all the information. The push of the 6 will actually let us, as part of the world that we live in this new wrath and glory sort of system that we're recording in, it allows us to sort of manipulate reality in a way and sort of declare something interesting is going on.
Like sometimes when you look at something so hard, you could declare that something is there, and it might even be there.
Okay, so I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
So not only do I... Well, first tell
Yeah.
me what the results are of the scan.
So at this point, there are no life forms there, unless maybe you notice something else. There are no life forms. So but this shuttle has landed recently.
Gotcha.
This is a longer range shuttle, though. The one that we're on is just more of like a drop down from orbit. This one looks like it came from... if it came from a ship, the ship could have been further
parked
away.
and hiding
Now,
somewhere.
since he
Yeah.
scanned it well enough, does he know like what type of ship it is? Like, can he tell if it's from like a specific class of ship?
It is
or-
an Imperial shuttle, but it not. There's no like standard Imperial shuttle. There's a bunch of different ones, but it is definitely of human make. It is, but it looks like it's heavily modified. Yeah.
The scans I managed to decipher are so detailed that I notice that there's some kind of intermittent blip that's happening from this tower, but I don't know what the kind of reading is. The kind of reading is it's a psychic beacon. So Jay would be the only one that's hearing what it's saying, but I know it's there, and I'm like, man, that's freaking weird. What
Yeah,
the hell is that?
that's a good use of the 6. That's how the system works. Okay, so yes, as you're nearing this tower, maybe it was being sort of blocked out by the electromagnetic when you were further away, but as you're getting closer, you're feeling something in your head. It's speaking in a language you do not understand. So it's not speaking in ideas. It's speaking just like words. It's more of a simple thing that's being broadcast in words, and it's in a language that you don't understand. But as you listen to it and think, you sort of make out one phrase, and you just sort of see a mirror. That's like sort of an image you keep seeing. You see stars and a mirror.
Man, there's this like weird signal thing. I can't clear it up. Some weird
Andrew,
interference.
Guybrush, do you see this?
See, I see a weird signal thing coming from the tower.
Oh, my head hurts. It's not. Oh, it's gone now. That was weird.
And you still sort of maybe feel it a little bit, but it's not
In
like...
the back of my mind, yeah.
Think of it like the way I describe it is like a repeating signal. So maybe like it'll just turn off and then turn back on for you in like a set period.
Like, I feel like it's almost like as if with the signal, I feel like someone's like constantly like right behind me. And
Yeah.
I keep like turning around every now and then because I feel like someone's like right there. I'm like, nah.
Jay, you're being like super paranoid.
Yeah,
right now.
hold on. Wait. No, it's not. You guys didn't see that?
No.
Oh, shit.
You know what? I think the thing you're picking up, it's Eldar stuff.
Oh, it's some psychic bullshit.
Wait, have I unlocked my next level of Eldari power? Wait! Well, I'm not really doing anything. Did I float? No, I'm not floating.
Did you see something?
Well, guy.
Yeah, I saw I saw a mirror and some stars.
While he's describing that, I just signaled a guy to put the ship down.
Okay.
But yeah, that was it. Man, I thought I would get like lightning powers or something when I unlocked my Eldari-ness.
Well, it's
Damn.
important that this ship is like real recent. I say we booby trap the fuck out of it.
This ship?
No, the ship on the
Oh,
ground.
yeah, I was gonna say.
forgot to tell you, it has nobody in it. Like,
Oh, that's good. That's very important. They probably would have disrupted our booby trap setting.
yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah, Guybrush, you got any booby traps?
No.
Well, you're a pirate. Don't you have like, like a rope with a thing that swings down and hits? Aren't pirates all about that kind of tricky stuff?
you know,
I don't do traps so much as like I like to swing on a rope and just like go ha and like
Guybrush.
insult people. It like insult sword fight, sort
Wait,
of going
hold
on.
on.
Okay, and you feel like that's going to be
Hold on.
really helpful in this mission?
No, but I'm just saying that is a skill that I have.
Hold on, Jay.
Swordmaster
I
trained
got a
me.
serious question here. How much water in like significant quantity do you actually encounter to know that you can hold your breath for a long time?
Well, it's not always water where I need to hold my breath. Like sometimes you have to hold your breath in space.
That's true. That is true.
But
I'm just not going to pursue that further.
You asked and he answered. It's fair. But, look, let's booby trap the crap out of this ship, and then let's explore this place. Because I'm pretty sure we're late to the party, whatever's going on here. Clearly somebody's gotten a head start on us. And they're probably after that mirror, whatever the heck that means.
all right.
It's
Well, let's
weird.
step out of the ship then, or I'll float out of the ship. Is fine. Oh man, it's still pretty cold here. This is
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, I thought it would be like a solid 70, right in the middle of those two planets.
You're really selling that middle thing. Middle does not mean like more habitable.
Really?
Well, I mean, isn't that how Terra was? Like, wasn't it habitable because it was in like the perfect
Yeah, it was kind of
zone?
like jam smack right in the middle.
Yeah, but it was also in a specific zone called the Goldilocks zone, and there was
Yeah.
also more than just a single planet between.
Yeah. That's fair. Okay. Well,
Well, how are we gonna booby trap this thing? You guys need to make level 3 awareness checks or difficulty 3 awareness checks.
Okie dokie.
all right.
I know you guys are more aware since our last adventure.
Yes. The glasses, obviously. You can
Right,
tell.
the glasses.
Yes, the glasses.
They're stylish.
Oh my god.
I wonder if Lady Callia would like them.
Oh my god. I got a 5. I rolled 4 dice, and I got a 5. I got a 5, 5, 5, and a 6.
Okay, I don't mean to one-up you,
What?
but I passed with just 2 dice. I'm able to push a 6, and I got a 6 on my wrath die.
Jeez, that's pretty good.
Wow. Okay, so you guys definitely know what's going on.
Okay, so we're
And
gonna
that is that everything is safe, right?
I want to turn that 6 into glory.
Okay, glory point.
So
Okay.
we have a glory point now.
Nice. We might need it.
Well, yes, because you hear the sounds of battle coming from relatively nearby. You hear metal clashing on metal. You hear sounds of fire. But really, the sound you hear more than anything else is a sound we haven't heard for a while. It's, well...
Oh, shit.
Thanks for listening to this grim dark tale. With orcs about, our boys may be in for the fight of their lives. Can they survive a battle with the greenskins? Tune in 2 weeks from now to find out. And keep in mind, with our new schedule, Wrath and Story will be airing new episodes every other Monday. Special thanks to Daniel Fernandez for inserting his soul into a servo skull and helping these two as Game Master. And if you've enjoyed this episode, why not leave us a rating and review on iTunes? It would be most appreciated. Our theme song was composed by Kyle Fryer. You can check out his music on SoundCloud. Music in this episode was produced by Kevin MacLeod of Incomptech.com. You can find the track listing and credits in the show notes. You can check out other similar podcasts on partialarc.com, such as Roll to Seize, a podcast all about the wargame Warhammer 40k and its universe. You can tune into Roll to Seize every final Wednesday of the month. And if you're looking for another actual play podcast with plenty of humor and adventure, check out Friday Night Quests, a podcast much like Wrath and Story, but set in a fantastical and equally hilarious world of Dungeons and Dragons. There you may recognize the familiar voice of Jay Jones, and occasionally you'll hear Andrew and Daniel drop by the show as well, along with many more ridiculous and wonderful characters. Definitely check it out. Of course, you can always follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Partial Arc. And if you have any questions for Daniel and the boys, send them an email at wrathandstory@gmail.com. That's with the "and" spelled out. We may even answer them on one of our next episodes, so stay tuned. Until next time, goodbye.